so glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the famed New York Arena here in Midtown Manhattan for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds in the middleweight division between these two great warriors. Alvarez's ring walk, something special in the air. You can just sense it out of him. Kelly Pavlik's making his way to the ring right now, and you can just see in his eyes what his intentions are tonight.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Alvarez. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, the Ghost, Kelly Pavlik.
Okay, let's have a good clean fight. Catch him up.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number one. Well, Teddy, here in this matchup, two guys who tend to go the distance. What do we look for early?
You know, I'm looking to see who can be more consistent in just one area. Who uses their jab a little bit steadier.
Comes with the straight right hand. Alvarez's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Kelly Pavlik blocks that away. He missed with that headshot. No feeling out round here at all. These two are slugging it in round number one.
Reminds me of the fireworks display on the 4th of July, and the rockets just keep coming.
Well, boy, did we find out a lot about Kelly Pavlik when he faced Jermaine Taylor and got up off the canvas to return the favor and win the middleweight title.
Yes, we did, but we already had a little peek into his window, so to speak. When he had fought a couple fights earlier, we knew he had a good chin, and we knew that he knew how to behave when he was in trouble.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Alvarez has got to deal with the swelling now. We'll see how he reacts. Good block by Macho. Pavlik's swelling is starting to become a real issue. Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
Final 10 seconds of round number one. Alvarez is now at a point in this fight where his defense is going to become crucial. He has to protect that eye. The swollen eye is getting worse.
Yeah, he does. He has to be cognizant of everything. He needs anything out there that he can use for an advantage right now. He's got to position himself where his opponent can't get into the place where he can throw punches towards that bad eye, towards that blind spot where he has no vision. He's got to keep the fight where that good eye is always able to pick up those punches. He's got to position himself in a perfect way now.
Here we go. 2 is underway. And now another left. Throws a counter punch there. Nothing there on the punch by Macho. Trying to go downstairs, but off target. Kelly Pavlik still very close with mom and dad and the whole family unit. In fact, he moves back into his childhood home when he undergoes training camp.
Yeah, well, I think that's part of his strength. I know it doesn't show up in his jab numbers, but it shows up in the numbers that matter. That he's a guy that understands what his core is, where he's from, and where he's going.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Alvarez. Pavlik with a good block. Halfway through round number 2.
Let's see some more head movement. Let's see some more head movement. Get out of the way.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Kelly Pavlik's now in a position where he may not even realize it, but the eye is getting worse. Still, he fights on.
He behaves like a fighter, and that's the greatest asset you have. It's not your jab, it's not your hook, it's not your power, it's not your footwork. It's your ability to behave like a fighter when you have to. He's doing that right now.
Wow, is he defensively sound. Nice combination, landing more than one. Both were able to score. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head.
Beautiful. Keep that head. And I want to see double jab. Let's get on that sweller. Listen, I'm not going to stand here and watch you take those shots. You understand me? Let's see some defense and more punches. Let's get on that sweller. Get on the sweller.
And round number 3 is underway. Again to the melon. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Cus D'Amato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jabbed. When he's been sure of himself, he's jabbed. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
Well done that time, landing the counter punch. Once again to the head. Alvarez coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. What does a fighter need to do to really build the foundation to a great career?
Well, first of all, they have to have the desire to have that great career. There has to be something in them. There has to be coal in that furnace to burn, and to burn later on. Maybe something happened to them in their life. Maybe through their parents, maybe through neighbors, maybe through coaches. Somebody told them they were never going to make it. And they go in their mind that they're going to find a way to make those people walk.
Sharp 3 punches landing by Macho. Back upstairs he goes. How is he taking these kind of shots and just dismissing them? What a chin on this guy.
Yeah, well, what a neck on him. Look at that neck. I mean, it's about 19 inches. That is the shock absorber. But the rest of it is he's seeing it. He has good vision. He sees the shots coming, and he's making up his mind they're not taking him anywhere.
Very nice defensive guard there. Alvarez is just not landing any body punches in this fight.
Well, he looks like a guy who hasn't been taught that. We're getting a little bit of an x-ray, a little bit of a peek into what his trainers show him in the gym or what they don't show him.
There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
Look at him put his punches together. And this round comes to an end. A round that was highly entertaining. They put forth a non-stop effort.
Well, that's the styles that they figured to bring to this fight. Both guys with good motors.
You need to capitalize on his mistakes. I want to see that counter hook. Make him pay for his mistakes. You know, get on that.
Here we go with the 4th round. Able to counter that attack. Good block by Macho. Good counter punch. Kelly Pavlik comes from the same town as Ray Boom Boom Mancini. And interestingly enough, you can kind of see that dogged determination with both of those fighters.
Yeah, and you can see the same simple, basic traits. Blue-collar town, certain value system, reliability, dependability, strong character.
There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
Up and down, side to side.
Combo lands to the head. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Some fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there, he let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese, he used distance.
And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay. And he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. Nice block by Macho. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Kelly Pavlik. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Alvarez. End of the round is upon us. And if the next round holds up like that, we're going to be in for a real treat.
No, we will be, because both these guys have the philosophy that their best defense is their offense.
Don't stand in front of it. We'll take care of the swelling. Just focus on the fight and we'll take care of the swelling.
Another round underway, but how many more will we see? You get the sense this fight could be heading towards a stoppage. Good job staying away from the danger there. Able to counter that attack. Alvarez is showing that he doesn't have any head movement defensively whatsoever. What else is there, Teddy?
Well, there's legs. Start using your legs a little bit. Get out of range. One way or the other, get out of the other man's talking place.
Nice strike after catching one by Alvarez. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Solid counterpunch by Macho. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Good looking counterpunch. Good work. 2 clean shots get in by Alvarez. Teddy, you know what I'm so impressed by? Obviously, the pace of this fight is just ridiculous. But how hungry these guys are. How badly each guy wants it.
Joe, this is the kind of fight that it has nothing to do about money. It has everything to do about legacy. How they're going to be remembered.
Good block there by Macho. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
When he misses you with such counter.
They start up again. Back to action here with another round. But who knows how much longer it'll last. This has been a completely one-sided fight. Carries that punch intended for the head. Pavlik's got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still it could get nasty as the fight progresses. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Look at him put his punches together. Gets rid of that effort. Takes one to give one. Uppercut in return. Good defensive skill with the block by Macho. Right back to the work up top. And once again, he returns fire up top. Blocks that punch. The twists and turns and the non-stop battle, it continues on as we've reached the 1 minute mark to go. What a fight. What a great, great non-stop action fight this has been. Now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. And Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Lead to the side, then boom! Let's get on that swelling. I'll press all that.
So as the bell sounds, we put to bed the first half of this fight, and we are underway with a new round. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Parries that punch intended for the head. Good defensive skill. Alvarez is stunned and he is hurt. And there's a clinch after clearly being damaged.
Guys. Come on
and
now.
a clinch that he needed very badly.
He was stunned and staggered moments ago. Now he's right back in the fight looking pretty good.
Yeah, some guys take a little longer to recover. One of his strengths is he recovers real fast.
And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. in the opening 2 minutes. A minute to go in this round. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Oh, everybody will tell you, you can't get away with that. What a big, wide, sweeping whiff that was.
Well, you can get away with it if the guy doesn't want to throw back, but if this guy wants to start throwing back, then you're not getting away with it.
So the round comes to its conclusion, and it's a round in which our man here, as he heads back, was really tagged pretty solid. So if you're the trainer in the corner, what's your approach?
Well, you know, that's a great question. My approach is that I have to remind him that he's on common ground. He's probably going to think he's in a place where he's never been before, but I'm going to remind him, hey, remember you got hurt in the gym? And then give him something to correct the problem. You know, tell him some technical things that he needs to hear.
Another round gets underway. It gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been. Parries that punch intended for the head. Pavlik blocks that away. Lands the counter. Alvarez, his trainer, is telling him, hey, just stick with what you've been doing. Yeah, but what he was doing caused him to get rocked earlier.
Yeah, sometimes you have to make an adjustment. Now, they don't feel it's time yet, but that time's coming. It's coming quick.
Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Nice block by Macho. Parries that punch intended for the head.
In and out, in and out, in and out. Let's move. In and out, in and out.
So the round comes to an end. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas sitting with you ringside. I know you had a very busy week before you flew here out to broadcast this fight, doing your charitable contributions back in Staten Island with the Dr. Theodore Atlas Foundation.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up, Joe. We did well. We had our dinner, our yearly dinner, where we're able to raise money to help people that are in need, people that have nowhere else to go for help. Whether it's a mother that can't pay the cancer treatment for a 7-year-old daughter, and we're able to pick up that insurance. But the thing that I want to take a second to thank everybody for is that it's a collective effort. It's all the people that allow us the resources to go out there and help those people.
Good-looking counterpunch. Oh, boy, look at this. Right from the get-go, they go after one another.
They remind me of my 15-year-old son going to the dinner table.
Alvarez movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Punches and bunches, combination up top. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Defense just covering up down low. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. Some fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese, he used distance.
He has reached that point in the fight where his only chance is to cash in and hit lotto here. He needs that grand slam, that big knockout punch, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he doesn't have a pen in his hand where he can throw out the numbers, but he does have a couple fists. And what he's going to have to do is find a specific place to aim a shot. Look for one moment, one spot.
Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Kelly Pavlik. And as this round comes to an end, Teddy, you just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecards. They're letting everything go in every punch.
Just focus on the fight. You'll take care of this brother. Get on that. Get on that.
Another round underway, but how many more will we see? You get the sense this fight could be heading towards a stoppage. Good way to protect the midsection. Parries the punch, comes back with the hook. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Blocks that punch. And this fight is over. Kelly Pavlik's night's gonna start early. That's a TKO win.
Technical knockout. Your winner, the GOAT, Kelly Pavlik.
Kelly Pavlik, your winner by technical knockout.
Saw a little bit of everything tonight. You know, you saw he could fight inside, outside, and you saw he had a pretty